This board was faced with a big decision, and that is, who's that next chair? We need somebody, one, who was steeped in governance, that knew what governance meant, and to keep TU on a path that from the outside would be recognized as well-governed from the standpoint. It is somebody who understood the role that a chairman plays with the president of the university. We needed somebody who was really an active listener. We need somebody experienced, and we need somebody respected by the rest of the board members. And I realized when I was writing those things down, I was writing about Fred Dorwart.
We had COVID, we had a financial crisis, and we had a regulatory crisis. And there could not have been a better person than Fred Dorwart to be at the helm through all of those.
Not only has Fred given extraordinary service to the University of Tulsa, to all of his clients, to so many other people individually that we may or may not even know about, but he has been he was a founding director of the George Kaiser Family Foundation. And I've attempted to gain a position on the board, and I still have not achieved it.
The Yiddish word mensch comes to mind as just a decent, warm human being who cares about everybody he crosses paths with.
I really saw just how deeply committed he was to making this university as strong as it could be.
He directs his righteous indignation at issues, not at people. But the best known example was probably the case when the Department of Human Services was called into question with the manner in which they had been dealing with foster children cases. And that offended him deeply. Oklahoma started as the bad example and has become an exemplar, and that came from him.
There really isn't an institution in this community that I can think of that Fred has not had a significant imprint on, whether it's the major arts organizations, the hospitals in the city, the human services organizations. Fred has touched and helped shape all of them.
Fred has built in his law firm the premier law firm in legal practice in the city, and that for the past several years, our top students, that is the place that they want to go. They want to go there not just because of the quality of the lawyers, not just because of the quality of work, not just because of the kindness of Fred, but also because of the fairness of the way that that firm is structured and how it honors and compensates those students. It's truly unprecedented and probably the best legal job in the country.
And I would use him as a sounding board simply because I knew I was going to get a deep reflection, a person who was listening to what I had to say, and to really be responsive in terms of, the direction we were deciding to take or whatever it might be. And nothing pleased me more when something would actually resonate with Fred that I was on the right path. It gave me conviction.
I was on the board and chairman of the Academic Affairs Committee in as I recall, a very small conference room with both Paschal and Tom chain smoking. So I think if I got my nose close to some of my jackets, I could still have a remnant of their memory.
Fred, we've been through a lot together. This university is in the place it is today and thriving as it is today because of your leadership and because of your sacrifice. And I am so grateful to have been by your side during that period and to be enjoying now the fruits of all that you put in. Thank you.
As he joins us on stage, please welcome Fred Dorwart, our 2024 J. Paschal Twyman honoree for outstanding service to the university.